We all know that almost everyone wants to be rich at some point in their lives. You've got some people who choose to live cheaply to save money, while others take risk and invest in high return investments to get rich. So the point is, no matter how old you are, you can amass wealth as long as you're determined. And in this video, I'll tell you the 5 best ways to build wealth. But if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to help you up your level of financial freedom. Now let's jump right into it. Who wouldn't want to build generational wealth without having to take much risk? These 5 steps will help you keep your retirement on track and continue to grow your wealth over time, which also means a financially secure future for you and your family. Number 1, stick with the market. If your goal is to be able to retire, the stock market is your friend. But that doesn't mean it can't be scary. When the market goes down, it can be very easy to panic for everybody. And we will go through bad times. That's what always happens. But if you go back in history, the stock market goes back up every single time. If you have a diversified portfolio, by investing in an index fund or ETF, you have money in thousands of companies in the US and other countries. To stay away from the market is the same as saying, I think most companies worldwide will fail. We can all agree that while some businesses fail, others do well, and new businesses are always starting. Compare how investing in the stock market for 40 years can pay off with putting your money in a savings account or left up under your bed. Many investors believe that when the market is tanking, I'll get out now and get back in later. When the market turns is unknown, but by leaving the market even briefly, you risk losing gains, and next time the market falls, try this mantra. This is the best sale ever, and I don't even have to get off the couch to see my money start to compound. You want to practice a strategy that's called dollar cost averaging, where you invest a fixed amount of money in stocks or index funds each and every month, which you basically choose the amount, and that way you can take advantage when the market goes up, as well as when the stocks are being sold at a discount in bear markets. Number 2, invest in real estate. Real estate investing is another well-liked strategy for accumulating wealth. Now, believe me when I say that while this method of making money to build wealth does require some cash, it is without a doubt one of the most dependable methods of doing so. This is probably one of my favorite methods of passive income strategies for a variety of reasons. To begin with, relying on a physical asset to produce income is more dependable than many other recent innovations in passive income. This can be things like operating an online store or investing in stocks. In actuality, your asset will be secure and give you a consistent flow of income, barring a national disaster. Depending on websites or apps to generate income exposes you to hackers and property theft, which can result in the suspension or devaluation of your income generating asset. People will always need a place to live, and the 3 most fundamental human needs are for food, clothing, and shelter. So by meeting one of these needs, you are ensuring that the asset you have invested in will eventually yield a profit. Number 3, invest in yourself. There are countless ways to invest in yourself, but one of the best is to educate yourself on personal finance. Money is without a doubt a major source of stress for many people, and even though it may not be the cause of all evil, you can get rid of money worries and improve your financial knowledge by enrolling in some courses and learning about personal finance in general. Here are 5 ways to get started. Watch YouTube videos. There are many excellent YouTube channels that, just like this one, can teach you a lot about personal finance. The best part is that they are totally free. Take a class at Skillshare or another online learning platform. Typically, these platforms provide courses on a range of subjects, including personal finance, and additionally, they are frequently very inexpensive or even free, like with YouTube videos. Go to seminars and workshops. These gatherings can be fantastic opportunities to hear from professionals in the field about personal finance. Not to mention, they frequently have very low prices, and you might even find some of them that are completely free. Read books and articles on the subject. Although it's probably the oldest method of teaching personal finance, it works extremely well nonetheless. There are many excellent resources available online and at your local library. Find a financial mentor. This person can teach you about personal finance by sharing their own wisdom and experience. Who better to learn than from someone who has already experienced the same thing you are trying to accomplish? Number 4, start a small business. You now have a great business idea and are ready to launch it. There is only one issue though. You don't have much capital to invest. But not to worry, you can start your small business with even less than $1,000 if you put some imagination and resourcefulness to work. Here are 5 ways to do just that. Get creative with funding sources. Consult with loved ones and friends, research crowdfunding websites, or submit a loan application for small businesses. Save wherever possible. When possible, use free or inexpensive resources such as open source software or unrestricted design templates. The internet has hundreds of ways to get a hold of free resources that will help jumpstart your business. Be frugal with your spending. By working from home, negotiating better prices with vendors, and eliminating wasteful expenses, you can keep your overhead at a completely low cost. Get creative with your marketing. Put your attention on online and word-of-mouth marketing, which are less expensive than more conventional strategies like print or TV ads. With the use of social media like Facebook groups or Twitter, you can easily be able to promote your services and grow a community of supporters to start a small business on a very light budget. Number 5, pay off high interest debt. If you're like most people, you probably have a lot of high interest debt, whether it's from credit cards, car loans, or student loans. High interest debt can be a real drag on your finances. But what if you don't have a lot of money to pay it off? Here are 5 tips to get rid of that high interest debt once and for all. Make a budget. Before you can start paying off your debt, you need to know how much money you have to work with. Make a list of all your income and expenses so you can see where your money is going each month. Start with high interest debt first. It is best to pay off high interest debt as soon as possible. You'll be able to put more money towards repaying the remainder of your debt and save money on interest payments as a result. Make extra payments when possible. If you receive a bonus at work or another windfall, pay down that debt rather than splurging on weekend dinners and drinks. It is best to pay it off as quickly as possible. Negotiate with your creditors. Ask your creditors if they're willing to work with you if you're having trouble making your payments. They might agree to reduce your interest rate or extend the time you have to pay off your debt. This is one overlooked method of saving money on all of your monthly expenses. Seek out professional help. There are many reputable organizations that can help if you're really struggling to pay off your high interest debt. These are things such as credit counseling services or debt settlement firms. Hit the subscribe button and let me know if you plan to start using these steps to build wealth in your own life. If you're having trouble figuring out where to start or the type of assets you should look to invest in, I highly suggest you watch this playlist on this channel where basically I'll walk you through everything you need to know to get started. So I'll see you in the next one.